first and foremost. Make sure you stay hydrated. So this is the tail end of a workout. So I only have 4 remaining. I didn't want to bore, I guess, everyone with the process, but we kind of really focused on a lot of things about the pre-shot routine. So I've been really, this entire time, I've been really focusing on stepping with the left foot onto the shot line, like a really big exaggerated step, more than just this little kind of, like, I don't know, step. And then the other thing is the feather, and then making sure I'm watching the ferrule kind of go through the ball. So if it looks goofy, that's why. It's just been a process. No chalk as well, so this entire time all of these shots have been with no chalk too. So I think if you're a beginner, that's a very just important thing to do, just to get used to like your throughness of the ball rather than like it being perfect. Because you'll just like, I don't know, if there's any spin, it'll be. And then if you notice, as I'm coming through, I want to meet my 2 hands. The last part is just on the linen, if you will, or the rack. So as I swing, just somewhere like these 2 things should make contact. If they don't, then they don't. These don't take too long. I think that might be it. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we hit our mark. And so I think the importance, I want to stress this, and like from a mechanic standpoint, the pre-shot routine from start to finish helps your like natural placement. So like everything in that, I was paying attention, like right foot, left foot. The amount of space in between the two was deliberate, you know, more than I usually have. So, and as the session went on, it felt more and more of a tedious process to not do. Okay, my final bullet point, I'm gonna have to get a mic. My final bullet point is fatigue. So fatigue has set in for me just because this session before was a little bit longer than the 10 or the 4 that you saw. So like my body is relying on that natural process now, and then my fatigue will show me where I'm lacking either strength or where in the pre-shot routine there's like a mistake. So this is where that, so for those practicing, this is where that ends up, because now you're picking different shots and different speeds, where before it was more of like your alignment. I don't know if that helps or it doesn't help, but it's not going to be Mechanical Mondays without some talking. Without a wider stance, you run the risk of instability. So like fuck you. Need some help thinking about that way. Now, flexibility also comes into that as well. I'm not very flexible, so I need a bigger stance so I can get low. Where some people just can get low. Another thing, don't don't worry about looking goofy when you're practicing your like pre-shot routine. I know I feel like I'm kind of just like bobbing back and forth. The moral of the story is you want to make the shot as best and as comfortable for you. You don't want to like make it hard on yourself for no reason. Okay, I didn't do my new thing. So I said to myself, like, if I miss this, it is, well, you did something different. crazy? That'd have been nuts. That would have been insane. Come off it. Nice. My crazy little cue ball. Alright, one more. I'm just gonna fire at him. So if I hit the 8 ball and it goes in, I mean, I might not even shoot at strikes and solids. We might just go at any ball. Okay, at minimum, this is another thing I was doing on my pre-shot. I'm using the silver part of my cue when I'm like looking down at the cue ball. I don't know, like when I'm looking like through the stick. It's like a very specific point. Like track, I stop, I see my silver here, taking my step, pulling it back, getting down. No, I'm not doing shit. not enough. Not enough. Wasn't enough. GG's. I can do this. I can do this. I'm tired. That's my excuse. Got nothing other than that. Other than I'm a tired man. Okay. At least we got one good one in there. Alright, sorry for a short video, but